गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीरामाय नमः। श्रीरामाय वयं नमः। थोड़े से और मंत्र बोल लेते हैं रामचरितमानस से। वर्णानाम अर्थसंघानाम रसानाम छंदसामपि वर्णानाम अर्थसंघ, ठीक है ना? वर्णानाम अर्थसंघानौ वंदे वाणी विनायकौ भवानी शंकरौ वंदे श्रद्धा विश्वासरूपिणौ याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धस्वान्तस्तमीश्वरं वंदे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुं शंकररूपिणं यमाश्रितो हि वक्त्रोऽपि चंद्र सर्वत्र वन्द्यते सीतारामगुणग्राम पुण्यारण्यविहारिणौ वन्दे विशुद्धविज्ञानौ कवीश्वर कपीश्वरौ उद्भवस्थितिसंहार कारिणीं क्लेशहारिणीं सर्वश्रेयस्करीं सीतां नतोऽहं रामवल्लभां यन्मायावशवर्ति विश्वमखिलं ब्रह्मादिदेवासुरा यत्सत्त्वादमृषैव भाति सकलं रज्जौ यथा हिर्भ्रमः यत्पादप्लवमेकमेव हि भवां बोधे स्थितिर्षावतां वन्देऽहं तमशेषकारणपरं रामाख्यमीशं हरिं नानापुराणनिगमागमसम्मतं यद् रामायणे निगदितं क्वचिदन्यतोऽपि स्वान्धसुखाय रघुनाथगाथा भाषा निबन्धमतिमञ्जुलमातनोति भाषा निबन्धमतिमञ्जुलमातनोति भाषा निबन्धमतिमञ्जुलमातनोति. We will sort this out, what to chant before the class after 3 ohms. Slowly it will sort itself out. So again, last week we gave you an introduction on the Adhyatma Ramayana, and today we begin with the Mahatmya, and we started with the Mangalacharan, and there it was Ramam. This you chanted what Hanumanji chanted. This part was, these 2 shlokas were there in it. 4 shlokas, sorry. रामं विश्वमयं वन्दे रामं वन्दे रघुद्वहं रामं विप्रवरं वन्दे रामं श्यामाग्रजं भजे यस्य वागंशुतश्च्युतं रम्यं रामायणामृतं शैलजासेवितं वन्दे तं शिवं सोमरूपिणं सच्चिदानन्दसन्दोहं भक्तिभूतिविभूषणं पूर्णानन्दमहं वन्दे सद्गुरुं शङ्करं स्वयम् अज्ञानध्वान्तसंहर्त्री ज्ञानलोकविलासिनी चन्द्रचूडवशश्चन्द्र चन्द्रिकेऽहं विराजते चन्द्रिकेऽहं विराजते. See, this is the beauty of Adhyatma Ramayana, that everything is the Leela of Lord Ram, and therefore Ramam Vishwamayam Vande, the one who is Vishwamayam, the one who is pervading the entire Vishwa, to him my salutations. Ramam Vande Raghudvaham. Kya ye? हाँ प्लीज. हाँ हाँ ठीक है, आप ये, हाँ. So Ramam Vande Raghudvaham, to that one who is coming from the Raghuvansh, to him our salutations. Ramam Vipravaram Vande, and the one who is my salutations to that Ram who is praised, eulogized, remembered, saluted even by the Vipravar, means all the saints, sages, twice born Vipra. And Ramam Shamagrajam Bhaje, the one who is the elder of Lakshmana. Then Yasya Vagang Shrutaschutam Ramyam Ramayanamritam, and the Yasya, of which the speech is speech is talking, but it cannot reach, because he is the nectar of everything. So here the speech cannot reach that Ram, even though it is taking Ram, but what Ram stands for, it cannot realize, it cannot talk about, cannot manifest that in that sense. So even though we are talking about word Ram, even though we are reading the Ramayana, but the words do not do justice to who the Ram is or what the Ram is. To that nectarine Ram, our salutations. Then Shailaja Sevitam Vande, and he who is served or saluted by the Parvati herself, Tam Shivam Soma Rupinam, and who is Soma Rupinam, who is very beautiful to. Soma is the moon-like face. Rupinam is the abhaya, face bolo, and who is very cool to look at, and who is Shivam. So here don't take Shivam as Shiva. Shivam is who is auspicious and cool to look at. To him our salutations. Then Satchidananda Sandoham, and he is the Satchidanand Swarupa Parabrahma Paramatma. To him Bhakti Bhuti Vibhushanam, and all the devotion. He is the worthy of bhakti. He is the ornament of bhakti. You can put it that way. And then Purnananda Maham Vande, and I salute to that Purnananda. Who is this Purnananda? Ramchandra ji is the Purnananda. Because he is complete, there is nothing lacking in him. But what do you see? You see him crying for Sita, you see him going to forest, you see him killing Bali, you see him killing Ravan, you see him asking Vibhishan, please tell me how to kill your brother. So all this is drama. So in other words, all of us should do the drama in life. That drama is called Leela. But what happens to us? We take life too seriously. So Ramchandra ji is coming into our life to remind, to do, what do we have to do? We have to do Ram Leela every moment. Not be serious. I am the husband, you are the wife. You have to listen to me. Where is my food? Where is my dinner? Where is my samosa? Where is my chai? Not like that. Leela. Depending upon the situation, you do the drama. Because anyway, Adhyatma Ramayana is about a spiritual approach to the entire Ramayana. I don't want to cover everything in one line, okay? So we'll wait for, as Adhyatma Ramayana opens up, all these principles, Vedantic principles will be revealed. That what Upanishads talk about, when we chant Om, what that Om represents, that is our Ram. The one who is throbbing in our heart, that is our Ram. The one because of whom the mind, intellect, breath, the senses, the actions are taking place, who is that? That is Ram. See? And hopefully, as our Hanumanji said, that after 14 years of Vanvas, we also did 14 years Vanvas through Bhagavad. Now we have come to, what is that we have come to now? Ram Rajya. Now we are coming to Ram Rajya. Say, how wonderful. अभी चलते चलते लीला चल रही है. And this is what we have to realize after the 14 years of Bhagavad. The love for the Lord must be inculcated, and He must come and sit in our heart. As who? We are human beings, no? We are human beings, so we have to be ideal human beings. Ramchandra ji is Maryada Purushottam. We have to live. Anyway, I'm going too much again. I'm getting distracted. पहले prayer पूरी कर लेते हैं. Purnanandam aham vande Sadgurum Shankaram Swayam. And my salutations, not only Purnanandam aham vande to the Purnanand and the Sadguru, who is Lord Shiva himself, and he himself is Purnanand. And last week I told you, Brahma and Shivji, they are always praying to, contemplating, meditating upon Lord Narayana always, or Ramchandra ji always. And Ajnana Dhvanta Samhartri. Samhartri means to destroy. And what does it destroy? It destroys the Ajnan. What destroys the Ajnan? Ram Nam. Contemplating on Ram destroys the ignorance. क्या हो गया? And what is ignorance? Ignorance is what is ignorance? Anyone? What is ignorance? What is Ajnan? Bolo.
Forgetting the self.
Say that again.
Forgetting the self.
Forgetting the self. Anyone else?
Not
Thinking
complete
the body
knowledge.
is
One by one. Raghavendra.
Not complete knowledge.
Not complete knowledge. Anyone else? Someone else was saying?
thinking the body is the real and
Thinking
self.
body is the real, taking the body to be as. Then you all come and give lecture. यार मेरे से क्यों टाइम पास कर रहे हो? सब कुछ तो पता है. Anyone else here? So what is Ajnan? Anyone else? Yes.
Just ignorance of not knowing the self. Same thing.
Correct. So Ajnan is not ignorance. अरे मैं बुद्धू हूँ. नहीं, वो वाला बुद्धू नहीं. This Ajnan means incomplete knowledge of who we are in reality. We are thinking that we are the body, we are the breath, we are the Panchakoshas. That is Ajnan. That is incomplete knowledge. This approach is taken by Jnaneshwar Maharaj. He says Ajnan is incomplete knowledge. And hopefully, if we have not, after sannyas, enough dispassion hasn't come towards the world, 14 years vanvas, so then by studying this, it might come about. अपने को तो attempt करते रहना है ना? तो अज्ञान ध्वांत संहर्त्री, his name, his remembrance, his seva, his contemplation, it destroys the Ajnan. And what is that? In other words, very simple words, it destroys body identification. See? It destroys body identification. और एक बार destroy होना है, बार बार नहीं होना है, एक ही, only once it has to be destroyed. Destroyed means what? Destroyed means कि you will go around like a ghost in the world. No. Body will still be there. But you will not be attached to the body, like you are in this room. But you are not attached to the TV, you are not attached to what is hanging on the wall there, you are not attached to the chandeliers hanging there, you are not attached to the chair, but you are using it, but you are not attached to it, you are not saying it is mine. You are not even giving it attention. कुर्सी है, काम है, बैठने की कुर्सी है, बैठ गए. अब ये तो नहीं कि ये मेरी कुर्सी है. If someone else comes and sits there, you know, you take another chair, how does it matter? है ना? So nothing is yours, you know that. Or you are not giving attention to anything because your focus is here right now. When our attention is on Ramchandra ji in our heart, who is throbbing continuously, who is the material of everything that is there, when that gets revealed, we will continue to function through this body, but our attention will be always on the essence. Right now, our attention is on the name and form. Not only because we think we are this name and form, 80 kg heavy, every year taking a resolution of reducing the weight but never able to, wearing loose shirts to cover the tummy. that one is not there, it's here. Hmm? Why? For body, I am the body. Then what will happen? Just like you are not giving importance to any chair, whichever chair you sit down, then you will, or every brick of this house is mine. If I am in this room, this is my house. If I am in my bedroom, it is my house. If I am sitting in the toilet, that is also my toilet. So every place in this room is mine. Similarly, when Ram reveals from within, the entire universe is mine. Meaning, once we win this identification, this link that I am this body breaks, we will get identified by the grace of Ram with the entire creation. Then every name and form, every being, manifest or unmanifest, will be mine, or I am that. This is Purnananda. This is the complete knowledge. This is not Agyan. Agyanta, Ajnana Dhvanta Samhartri, Jnana Loka Vilasini. And Jnana Loka Vilasini, now here it is talking about the Vilasini means to revel, to sport through. Where will you sport when he is everywhere? Jnana Lok. Lok is always in the manifest area. Where is manifest? Intellect, that is where it is. So this Shakti, this it sports through the intellect, this knowledge. Ramchandraji is also talking, Ramchandraji is also doing everything. Ramchandraji is also, when we'll see his life, or when we see Krishna's life, he was sporting through everything. He never said, I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to do that. If it was required to be done, he went. He had to think, he had to make decisions, he had to say yes to some people, say no to some people, whatever he had to do. That is sporting. We take it too seriously. Chandra Chuda Vashash Chandra Chandrikeyam Virajate. This क्या कहते हैं, Shakti, she is, where it is virajate, where is it abiding, where is it situated? She is situated on the Chandrachud, on the head of the Lord Shiva. यही मीनिंग बताया था ना आपने, चंद्रचूड़. हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग. चंद्रचूड़ शिवजी थे ना. चंद्रचूड़ चंद्रचूड़ Chandrachuda Chandra Chandrikeyam. Chandra. So, where on that head, which is Chandrachud is Lord Shiva, on whose head the crescent of the moon is also there. Gangaji is there. And Gangaji is Jnana Rupini. And what did they say here? Jnana Loka Vilasini. So, वो विलास कर रही है ऊपर से, और वो हमारे जीवन में आ रही है. So in this way, singing the praise of Lord Ram and the Shakti, we come to the first verse of our Adhyatma Ramayana. Aprameyatrayatita. No, I will just, no repetition, we'll just continue. अप्रमेयत्रयातीत निर्मलज्ञानमूर्तये मनोगिरां विदूराय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Dakshinamurti, Shivji himself is appearing in the form of Dakshinamurti, and he is the abode of knowledge. Last week I was telling you about the Dakshinamurti Stotram, that Dakshinamurti, and I pay my homage, Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. I pay my salutations, obeisance to the Lord Shiva. Dakshinamurti also means the one who is facing south. Dakshina is south. Murti, the Lord himself. So where is he sitting? He is sitting in Kailash. And those who have come with me, we have seen When we look south, what do we look at? We look at the entire India. We look at from that height, you see the entire India. So he is overseeing the entire Bharatvarsh. So therefore he is also called as Dakshinamurti, who is facing the south and who is beyond aprameya, who cannot be caught into conditionings. We don't need any proof to know him. प्रमाण जिसके लिए कोई प्रमाण नहीं चाहिए, वो अप्रमेय हो जाता है. प्रमाण मीन्स you by logic you come to the conclusion, by inference you come to conclusion, plus minus you come to conclusion, by imagination you come to conclusion. There are different ways. But who is this Dakshinamurti? Who is this Lord Shiva? Who is beyond the faculties that we have. So we cannot see him, hear him, touch him, taste him, feel him. We cannot breathe him. We cannot feel him, meaning by mind. We cannot have an emotional assertion of his, nor can we conceptualize him. Meaning he is beyond manasa, vacha, kaya. These are the three places where action takes place, isn't it? So aprameya. In other words, if you want to take it at a total level, he is beyond limitations, he is beyond conditionings, he is beyond desha kala vastu. Because all faculties are only conditioned, and pramanas are all in conditioned, whereas he is aprameya, beyond. We don't need. We just like we say, who is Anubhav? Anubhav, for you all, he is the boy sitting here. Who is Anubhav? Anubhav is the son of his parents. Anubhav is grandson of his grandparents. Anubhav is who is sitting in front of me. These are all sentences. Now you are establishing him. But who is Lord Shiva? Who is beyond all these? He cannot be, we don't need to, or we cannot establish his existence through the known means of knowledge. Through the known means of knowledge. वही बात हो गई पूरी अभी जो पहले समझा रहे हैं, but in different way. So what is Lord Shiva then? Lord Shiva is self-existing. He is not because of someone. He is self-existing. That is aprameya. Aprameya trayatita. Trayatita, he is beyond the three gunas. Three gunas, many different things. Trayatita bolo aur kya hai teen? He is beyond the sattva, rajas, tamas. He is beyond waker, dreamer, sleeper. He is beyond knower, known, knowing. He is beyond seer, seen, seeing. He is beyond feeler, felt, feeling. He is beyond ajnana, kama, karma. What else? What can you think of three?
Satchidananda.
He is beyond Satchidananda. Correct? If those people who are having doubt, listen to Sunday morning class. He is beyond Satchidananda also. Because he is self-established. He is not Shiva. He is not Dakshinamurti because we are saying so. Because the words in the scriptures are saying so, therefore he is not. He is, therefore scriptures are. Not because scriptures are saying, therefore he is. You understand? So you are not beyond the three gunas. And he is Nirmala Jnana Murtaye. Nirmala is, he is absolutely faultless. There is no error in him. Mala is dirt. Nirmala, dirt free, fault free, error free. That's why I use Apple. No errors, no hacking possible. Compared to other laptops, जिसमें कि हमेशा नॉर्टन डाउनलोड करते रहना पड़ता है. Then Jnana Murtaye, he is embodiment of knowledge. is embodiment of knowledge. It is not that he has studied the scriptures and then gained the knowledge. No, he is Sakshat Jnana. Who? Dakshinamurti. Sakshat Jnana. Who can be Sakshat Jnana? Who has these previous qualities? Aprameya, Trayatita, Nirmala alone can be Jnana Murtaye. Now I am also Gyan Murti. It is naturally coming. अच्छा खाना मत खा अगले 10 दिन फिर देखते हैं कहाँ गया. I am also Aprameya. I am also Tarayatita. Then Manogiram Viduraya, and he is embodiment of wisdom and is not the subject of Manogiram Viduraya. He is विदूर में दूर, मन से बहुत दूर है. Mind only functions in limitations because mind is a product of conditioning. What is the conditioning? Atma identified with body, then mind is created. Only when it gets identified. Only when, not even get identified, when it expresses through the body, then mind is created. Now question is, what is the difference between saints and sages and us? We call saints and sages Shiva Swarup. Then are we not Shiva Swarup? He also has body, he has also 5 senses, he also has mind, he also sleeps, he also eats, he also goes to toilet, he also feels thirsty, hungry. We also do all that. Then why is he a saint and why we are Buddhu? Why? Because we have taken this phenomena called mind as I. Why has that happened? Because we have taken the body as I, therefore the mind also is I. Or because actually it's the other way around, for बच्चों के लिए भी समझ आ जाए तो इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ. But we have taken ourselves to be the individual in the mind. We think that we are the mind, and therefore all the problem begins. Then who is saint or a sage? Who is he? He doesn't say I am this mind. He doesn't say that I am the phenomena. But does he have a mind? Yes. But he doesn't own it. Therefore he is free of it. Mind is a phenomena which has come about because life is expressing through this body. And who are you? In essence, you are the Atma. Atma is independent of the body or the mind. It has got nothing to do with body and mind. And it is infinite. Shivji is already that. Therefore, here the word here, Manogiram Viduraya. When we are thinking now, we are studying, we are contemplating through our mind. We can give him a shape, we can give him, he is a Bhasma Vibhushita, we can see he is a Charmambara, we can say Trishuladhari, we can say he is the Vrishava Vahana, we can show all those things. But that is not his true understanding. It is only how we are imagining him to be. His true form is, our mind cannot work it out. It helps, all that picture helps us to focus on something, to surrender on something higher. But who he is beyond the comprehension of our mind. Taittiriya Upanishad says, Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. Truth is that, Shiv is that, Ram is that. Who is he? Yato vacho nivartante. The speech cannot reach it, the mind cannot understand it or comprehend it. And that's what here they are using exactly the same thing for Lord Shiva, because Ramchandraji's Ishta Devata was Shivji Bhagwan. So that's why it is starting with that. Manogiram Viduraya Dakshinam Murtaye Namaha. And with this prayer to Lord Shiva, now Suta Uvacha, he begins we'll read the 5 verses first, second till 5th. Second to 5th. Suta Uvacha, Kadachinnarado yogi Puranugrahavanshaya Paryatan Sakalan Lokan Satyalokamupagamata Tatra Društva Murtimadbhihi Chandobhi Pariveshtitam Balarka Prabhaya Samyak Bhasayantam Sabhagruham Markandeyaadimunibhihi Stuyamanam Muhurmuhu Sarvartha Gocharajnanam Saraswatya Samanvitam Chaturmukham Jagannatham Bhaktabhishtaphalappradam Pranamya Dandavad Bhaktya Tushtava Munipungava. Sut Maharaj, remember how did our Srimad Bhagavad Puran begin? There also Sut Ji Maharaj was sitting, same Sut Ji. What did I tell you about Sut Ji? What is the quality of Sut, or what is who is a Sut?
One who tells the story.
One who tells who said that?
Usha.
Usha. What else? The one who tells, he is a professional storyteller. जैसे आजकल इंडिया में कथाकार आते हैं ना. What else? Who is Sut? Sut is a product of a Brahmin mother and a non-Brahmin father. Then that progeny is called Sut. And such a person was, उसका job description ही यही था. क्या? They were also saints. See, the problem with Brahma, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, the problem that we are having in India today is it has been created by the occupying forces. We never had this problem. Every person was happy. And how was the society divided? The carpenter did his, and his children, if they wanted, they will pursue that. If not, if they were interested in knowledge, they went away to some and found some teacher and they studied, and they raised their status. They were not called as a Vaishya throughout their life. You could change, because the Varnashram was based upon Jnana and Karma. And everyone had the freedom to raise their status. It's not that the lower one is lower status and a higher one is higher. The society is a good balance between all the two. You need intellectuals. In today's society also you need intellectuals. A government cannot run without ideas people. It cannot run without good managers. It cannot run without finance people. You need a CFO. You need research and development department. You need a manager, a CEO who handles all the different departments. And you need workers. And you say, no, I am going to... Doesn't a common worker come to become the CEO eventually? There are many cases. The first CEO of McDonald's was a worker only, Australian. He started from flipping burgers and he came up. Modi, chai wala. He's Prime Minister today. So, his knowledge is more than many sannyasis put together. What are we talking about? So, that is different, that the opposition keeps saying, chai wala, yeah. But in sannyasis or in educated people, those who are well versed with our culture, for them, he has raised himself. He is no longer the Dalit, or he is no longer the uneducated one. And even if he had continued making chai, that's a different matter. But he has raised himself. He became 25 years of sannyas, then a teacher, then eventually chief minister, and then eventually prime minister. So it has a continuous growth. Have we grown? Or are we from beginning till end, we are going to remain only as parents of our children? उसके आगे भी तो कुछ है. बच्चे बड़े हो गए, उड़ गए, हम अभी भी माँ बाप बने हुए हैं, आगे बढ़ो। माँ बाप के बाद भगवान है, भगवान को पकड़ो। सी, सो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सूत महाराज. सूत is a progeny of mixed varnas, not lower. Mother has to be Brahmin, then only. And their job description was, now where do we put? See, it is our society. If you have observed, in the whole world they are talking about LGBT, they are talking about heterosexuals and their rights. In India, we have a separate community. We get newly born children, a pregnant mother, blessed by these people. They have been given a status. They have a goddess of their own. They have their own ways of going about. And it is fully understood that they cannot amalgamate within the society, so they are brought in for special occasions, festivals. They were the dancers. They were the performers. You see? तो इस तरीके से हमको अच्छी तरह समझना है कि दिस सूत महाराज is, and he is the same Sut Maharaj who was there in Bhagavatam also. He was attending the Shukdev ji Maharaj's pravachan. Same Sut Maharaj is here. Kadachin narado yogi punara nugrah vanchaya para anugrah vanchaya paryatan sakalan lokan satyalokam upagamata. Once Narad Muni, you know who Narad Muni is? He who has free entry into Vaikuntha, to the Lord's abode, and also everywhere. Who is Narad Muni within us? No, not mind, not speech. Narad Muni is the inner voice who reminds you when you have eaten 4 laddus. He says, don't eat the next one.
Intellect.
The inner voice who says, if you eat, you have to pay the consequences. Better live in limits, live in parameters, live a disciplined life, take the name of the Lord instead of laddu. Or if you are taking laddu, laddu ram, laddu ram, laddu ram, अपने आप कम हो जाएगा.
Only today.
आज लड्डू नहीं है, समोसे थे यार. So once this great saint, this celestial saint, who is Narad Muni? He is the son, mind-born son of Brahmaji. Again, don't forget that Parabrahma Paramatma, when he willed, when he desired to experience himself, he is called as Ishvara and Prakriti. When Ishvara came in contact with Prakriti, when he impregnated Prakriti, and you don't, dirty mind will think in the wrong way. But what is this impregnation? It is impregnating without impregnation. What is this? You have entered the mirror without entering it. You understand? This is impregnation. So, the Ishvara has entered into Prakriti, laid his seed without doing anything. Then came about the Hiranyagarbha. From Hiranyagarbha came the Virat Purush. In Virat Purush, and according to Vedanta, there is only one Virat in whom all the jivas are imagined. All the jivas are imagined. Just like all the cells are a part of the body only. This body for them is Virat Purush. That is what was shown to Arjuna in the 11th chapter. You understand? So, now we forget that we are part of Virat. We say, wow, beautiful cosmos. Arey, you are part of that cosmos. But if you put your attention on the form, I am only a teeny mini cell, I don't want to die, I don't want to, I came, I go. But if you put your attention on the total form, whose part am I? whose part am I? If the cell came to know that whose part am I, he will not be afraid of death. If the wave says, whose part am I? Who was there before me and who's there during me and who's there after me? If it comes to realize water, then there is no fear of death. Suddenly, infinitude, whether form comes and goes, it does not matter. Same is our question also, that if our attention is on the infinite, then there is no problem. So here, so I am explaining you that one Parabrahma Paramatma, Purnamada Purnamidam, when he desired, how can he desire? Why can't he? You can't. If you can desire, he can't desire. वो तो तुम्हारा बाप है. He can do anything. He has got all. He may desire, he may not desire. He desired. When he desired, he appeared as Ishvara Prakriti. Ishvara put the seed into the Prakriti. She swelled. What was the first expression? Sattva Rajas Tamas. Then through that Sattva Rajas together, the first thing that was, because now the seed is swelled up, just like the Prakriti has swelled, means like she is pregnant. So that stage is called Hiranyagarbha, where all the possibilities are there, but they have not manifested yet. All the possibilities are there, but not manifested yet. See? So when a Prakriti is, a woman, a mother is pregnant, a woman is pregnant. Now, in that womb, the child is there, boy or a girl, doesn't matter, but all the future generations, you don't even know how long. One after the other, all that is inherent within the womb, in that one seed, in that zygote. See? So similar, that stage is called Hiranyagarbha. Then from that, when the first manifestation with the Panch Tattva, Mana Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara, not Mada Buddhi, all this, when it came, the form came, the Panch Mahabhut came, the first form, out of that first form, now you cannot stop anything. If you come in front of the mirror, there will be a reflection. So the moment the form came about, just like Prakriti came about, Ishvara could not do anything, but he had to place the seed. But when that seed was placed, the production cycle began. When the production cycle began, what is the product? What is the child? Hiranyagarbha was the pregnancy state. What is the product that came out? Virat Purush. Now Virat Purush cannot be just body. There has to be life in it. So according to Vedanta, till here is the Ishvara Srishti. After that, you imagine that I am this body only. That is Jiva Srishti. Ab lage raho. So, same is the case with Brahmaji, same is the case with Rudra, Shivji. But they are at the totality level, they know who they are. They also cannot come to know the Parabrahma Paramatma. But they know that the source is there and they are ever contemplating on that source. That's why they are happy. If we focus on that source, we will also be happy. How do we know? Because saints and sages do it, don't they? Narad Muni was born from from Brahmaji. He also went and collected knowledge, 64 different knowledges he collected. We saw that in Bhagavatam. And after that also, after gaining all the knowledge of all the Shastras and the entire cosmos, all the Vedas and Upvedas and everything, still he was unhappy. He didn't feel complete. So he went, and the moment, if you are a true seeker, the moment you feel incomplete from within and you are sincere about it, teacher comes into your life. And the moment he was feeling that way, Sanat Kumar come into his life, his elder brothers. And they say, brother, hey Chotu, why are you vichlit kyun ho? Why you are looking disturbed? He says, this is the case. We know. You have not fallen in love. You have learned everything logically. You are the great musician. You are a great dancer. You are a great grammarian. You are a great nitigya. You are a great everything. But you are not a great lover. He says, I am a brahmachari. How can I love? He says, we are not talking about someone. You are talking about your essence. And then what do I do? Om Namo Vishnave Namaha. So then he started Om Namo Narayanaya. Yes, Om Namo Narayanaya. And he started and he got the entry into the Vaikuntha. So Brahmaji, from Brahmaji came Sanat Kumaras. They were also mind-born sons of Brahmaji. Then came Narad Muni. Then came Manu and Shatrupa. And in between, according to Bhagavad Puran, there in between Narad Muni and Manu and Shatrupa, Rudra also was born because he got angry. Everyone I am creating, he is becoming a brahmachari and a sannyasi, and he became angry. Then his wife pacified him. She said, why don't you make someone like you and me? So he said, अच्छा ये अच्छा idea है. So then he made, ऊपर बैठ जाओ क्या है? जबरदस्ती नहीं है. हाँ. So he made Manu and Shatrupa, then Daksha. So every aspect of the creation has come from our Brahmaji only. So this Narad Muni, he was once roaming all around the worlds, the different worlds, and he reached Satyalok. Satyalok means the truth, the world of truth. Satyalok. Satya means truth. Loka means what do you call? Plane of existence. Plane of existence. So we are on earthly plane of existence. Heaven is in the higher plane of existence. Ghosts are between the earth and the heavens. The devil is below the earthly existence. So like that there are 14 worlds, 7 lower and 7 higher. The highest one is in the manifest world, it is the Satyalok, where the creator, the Brahmaji is, that is his abode. So he went to Satyalok. And with what, why did he go there? See, saints always have in their heart a feeling of doing good to others. Now, Narad Ji is a part of creation. Whenever your inner voice speaks to you, is that, if you have recognized it, is that inner voice ever taking you in the wrong direction? It always wants to bring you to integrity. It always wants to bring you to balance, equanimity. It always wants to bring you to higher moral standards, higher ethics, more integration, more synchronization, more capacity to withstand differences. So there's Naradji with the intention. What is the intention? Anugraha Vanchaya, with the intention of good for all the people. He came to Satyalok. See how beautiful. एक लाइन, ये पहली लाइन है सिर्फ. Don't worry, it will not take, I don't know. Why should I say? It will take another 1 hour or not. जिंदगी भर ऐसे ही चलता रहे और क्या चाहिए? Then next verse says, पर्यटन सकलान लोकान सत्यलोकम उपागमत. He went to Satyalok, and then what did he do there? Tatra društva murti madbihi chandobhi pariveshtitam balarka prabhaya samyak bhasayantam sabhagruham. When he reached there he saw Lord Brahmaji, who was surrounded by the 4 Vedas, and in the now Brahmalok, all gods, all the elements are in their form. For just Surya Devata, we saw Surya. But who's the god Surya Devata? He is there. Indra, जैसे इंद्र में पूरी सभा बैठती है, तो they are in their form. So same way, he was surrounded by the 4 Vedas in their visible form, and whose early morning sun-like splendor fully lightened up the assembly. So Satyalok is bright, it's effulgent, चकाचौंध करने वाला, चकाचौंध करने वाला. Splendor fully lightened up the assembly. Who was being worshipped? By whom he was worshipped? Markandeyadi munibihi stuyamanam muhurmuhu sarvartha gocharagnanam saraswatya samanvitam. And he was continuously, the praises were, the stuti was being done by the various sages like Markandeya and others, who were, and what they were singing? They are singing the Vedic chants only, his praise. Is that not psychophancy? चमचागिरी नहीं है ये चमचागिरी नहीं है, क्योंकि they cannot be without their father. They cannot be without their father. See, so where did the knowledge come to all the sages? All the sages, the main 7 or 9 sages, they were also mind-born sons of Brahmaji itself. So where did this knowledge come from? It came from Brahmaji. And where did knowledge come to Brahmaji from? When he contemplated, meditated upon his essence, which is unknowable. क्योंकि वो he went into the flower and into the stalk, and वहाँ पे जाके उन्होंने सुना tapas. So he came back and he started doing tapas. Towards the end of Bhagavatam, this was given. And what did he do? Because till that moment there was no sound, there was nothing. So then when you become silent and you become free of fear, free of agitation, there is a sound going on in your head continuously. Not tetanus, or not, क्या बोलते हैं? Tetanus, not tetanus. There is a sound. Tinea, not tinea, whatever it is called. It is not that, but there is a sound going on. If you keep listening to that sound between the 2 ears as given in Bhagavatam, eventually it will lead to the unmanifest Om in that sound, because it's an unstruck sound. When it manifests as Om. And that's what happened to our Brahmaji. And that Om then became the alphabets, then became the Chandas, then became the 4 Vedas, etc., etc. Then the whole drama began. Because job of Brahmaji is to create, not to destroy, only to create. So who has the knowledge of all that is worth knowing? What is worth knowing? Can he know his source? No. Then what is known? What is worth knowing? Only that which is known can be worth knowing, no? What is that? This entire universe. Only this entire universe is worth knowing. So he knows everything in this universe, because he is the creator. He knows the space, time, objects. He knows the seasons. He knows all the knowledges that are present in this universe. He knows everything. So he is knowing all that is worthy of knowing, who bestows all the desired fruits on his devotees. If Ravana comes, he gives him Amrit. If Bhasmasur came, he gave him. No, he was given by someone else. Shivji gave him. But Kumbhakaran went, he gave it to him. So whoever, when you come to pray to Brahmaji, the creator, he will bestow upon you whatever boons you want. Who has the knowledge of all that is worth knowing, who bestows all the desired fruits to his devotees, who was at that time accompanied by Saraswati ji, Mata Saraswati. Who is Saraswati? The goddess of knowledge. So, and she is his wife, she is his consort, she is his Shakti. So, Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, knowledge and speech. And who is the Lord of creation? Who is the Lord of creation? Brahmaji is the Lord of creation. Seeing him thus, the best among the sages, the most exalted Narada, prostrated himself in reverence and to pay salutations in front of him, and then worshipped him by singing the hymns of his praise. So, सबसे पहले, now I saw you people after such a long time. ऐसे फिर से आ गए यार आंखों के सामने गया चले यहाँ से. Did we behave like that to each other? No. Someone fell did namaskar, someone hugged, someone offered food. So there was a beaming smile, there was sparkle in the eye when we met each other, isn't it? Someone felt emotional. ऐसे नहीं, अच्छा आ गए फिर से वही शक्ल आ गई और कोई नहीं आता यार. Not like that. तो यहाँ पे and we were, whatever discussion we had before class, it was all in light vein. Nobody was serious. So here Naradji, if he is going to his own father, but he doesn't take him only as father, he is father and guru. Remember Nachiket, his father and guru. Because his father said, go, I give you to death. He did not say, how can my father say that to me? Instead, he took it in the positive vein and found a way to go to death. So here, Naradji goes, or that's what we do in temple also. पहले जाके भगवान की अर्चना करते हैं. We sing 108 names, we chant Hanuman Chalisa, we chant the mantras, etc., etc. Why? Because we have got a big bucket list. We want something. But what our problem is that what we want is only for ourselves. What we want is only for ourselves. Maximum who is attached to this body, for them we want. My relations, my parents, my children, my uncle and auntie, if they are behaving nicely with me. Not to everyone. Only if they respect me, I will ask for their pray for them. Even when we say Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, आंखों के सामने सिर्फ डैडी मम्मी बच्चे दादा दादी यही जा रहा है. लोका तो पूरा लोक हो गया यार. All the 14 lokas. Loka means total 14 lokas. But in front of us only that imaginary loka, that pygmy loka, which is beginning and ending with this body. You understand? So who is Naradji? Who wants to bless, he wants the good of everyone in this universe. Such are saints and sages. Are we moving in that direction, or are we stuck? And when we come to satsang and we are reminded like that, reminded of this, but we are attached, what can we do? अबे निकलो उसमें से, इसीलिए तो सत्संग के लिए आ रहे हो. That's why you have come to satsang. So he started singing the praises of Lord Brahmaji. Santushtastam munim praha swayam bhur vaishnavauttamam kim prashtu kamastvamasi tadvadishyami te mune इत्याकर्ण्यवचस्तस्य मुनिर्ब्रह्माणमब्रवीत् त्वत्तश्रुतं मया सर्वं पूर्वमेव शुभाशुभम् इदानीमेकमेवास्ति श्रोतव्यं सुरसत्तमा तद्रहस्यमपि ब्रूहि यदि ते नो गृहो मयि. He says in the 6th verse, Santushtastam munim praha swayambhur vaishnavottamam kim prashtu kamastvamasi tadvadashyami te mune. Please tell me, what He says, be pleased. And who is Lord? See, who is Narad Muni? He is a Vaishnava. He is a Lord Narayana's devotee. हर समय कृष्ण नारायण 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 करते रहते हैं, तो उसका बाप क्या कम है क्या? Who is his father? Brahma ji. He is the first devotee of Lord Narayana. He is the first devotee. We know that the greatest devotee is Narad Muni or Sanat Kumaras, but Brahma ji is the first devotee. He is ever contemplating on him, ever remembering, meditating on him. So then this Narad Muni, he is, for us, he is the Vaishnava saint, or he is the devotee of the Lord Vishnu or Lord Narayana. So the Brahmaji said to Narad Muni that, oh, what do you want to know? Here he says, what? Kim prashtu kamas tvamasi tad vadishyami te mune. O Mune, O great sage, what do you want to know? Please ask me, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Because nothing is not known to me in this world. Everything I know of this world, of this universe. So you ask me. So he says, oh, I shall tell you what you wish to know. Then he says, Itya karne vachastasya munir brahmanam abravit tvatta shrutam maya sarvam purvameva shubha shubham. In the seventh verse he says, Narada says, oh great Brahmaji, I have already heard from you all about the good and virtuous deeds and actions. Now there is only one more thing that I need to know. And what is that? I wish to hear from you. And what is that? He says in the 8th verse, Tvatta shrutam maya sarvam purvameva. I have heard everything, but now only one thing left. What is that? Where are we? 8. Idanim ekamevasti shrotavyam surasattama tad rahasyam api bruhi yadite anugraho mahi. Please be pleased. Please have krupa, anugraha on me. Please bestow me with this one thing that I want to know. And what is that? I wish to hear from you. If you are pleased with me, then you should tell it to me in spite of it being a matter of top secret. Even if it is top secret, you should tell me. We are doing on Wednesdays Kathopanishad. There we have reached the first boon. Nachiket has reached the abode of death, and Yamraj, he said, oh, you have to wait outside my doors for 3 days and 3 nights. I give you 3 boons. And one of the boons, the last boon second boon that he will ask, or third boon, he will say, I want to know that by knowing which nothing more remains to be known. Or I want to know that by knowing which everything is known. So he says, kya karega yaar? I will give you apsaras, I will give you chariots, I will give you kingdoms, I will give you land, I will give you long life, and you can keep enjoying it. He says, all that is okay, but is it equal to what I am asking, that I want to know that by knowing which nothing more remains to be known? इसे बड़ा चालू है यार तो तो वैसे ही तो their Lord of Death, he knows. But he is showing to him, कहता है मेरे को तो पता नहीं, कहता है आपको पता नहीं, you are Lord of Death, तुम सबको सेटल करते हो, ये इधर जाएगा, ये उधर जाएगा, ये इधर जाएगा, इसने इतना पाप किया, इसने इतना पुण्य किया है, आपको नहीं पता? ऐसे हो ही नहीं सकता. I know that you know. How do you know? No, I know. I don't have to tell you how I know. पर मुझे इतना, I have faith that you are the Lord of Death and you know the answer to my question. But it is a secret, so he is going to test Nachiketa. And then when he has passed all the tests, then he will reveal it. Same way, Narad Muni ji is already uttirna hai, ye to pahunche hue hain. So he is already, so he knows it might be a secret answer to what he is going to ask. So he is already, before Brahma ji says, it is a secret, come another time. because too many people around here come in private, you know, कमरे में चलते हैं. Not like that. He says, even if it is even if it is a secret, even if it is not to be told to everyone, if it is not worthy to be told to everyone, still I want to know it. Continuing 9th and 10th verse. प्राप्ते कलियुगे घोरे नरा पुण्य विवर्जिताः दुराचाररता सर्वे सत्यवार्ता पराङ्मुखाः परापवादनिरताः परद्रव्याभिलाषिणः परस्त्रीसक्तमनसः परहिंसापरायणाः. With the prapte kaliyuge ghore, this ghor kaliyug, where are we? Where are we? We are in ghor kaliyug. Kaliyug is ghor. Ghor means, here ghor means strong, त्रास देने वाला घोर. तो कलियुगे, where are we in this कलियुगे? We saw in the end of Bhagavatam, we are in the 7th Manvantara, Vaivasvata Manvantara. Remember, there were 14 Manvantaras in one day of Brahmaji. Each Manvantara is 74 cycles of Chaturyuga. For every Chaturyuga, every 74 cycles of Chaturyuga. So we are in the 7th Manvantara. 7th Manvantara, we have crossed half of it. We are just past half. How do you know? I know. Who can refute? भागवत ने बताया, इसलिए पता है. ब्रह्मा जी बोल रहे हैं, उनको सब कुछ पता है. No, but this calculation, we are not here to understand that it is like this. Time cannot be, as much as our scriptures and saints and sages have calculated the time, it is not to prove time, but to prove that we have to transcend the time, but not to prove time. Then on one hand you have to understand time gives misery, and to go beyond time is to be misery free. To take space as reality, if you take space as reality, there is misery. To go beyond space, it is freedom. To be attached to objects, misery. To go in spite of objects being there, you are focused on its essence or the ultimate, freedom. So life as we see it is conditionings of space-time, desh-kala vastu. You cannot escape that. If you are standing in front of a mirror, you cannot escape the reflection in the mirror, the image in the mirror. But do you go and put lipstick on the image in the mirror, or do you put lipstick on your lips? Swamiji, you put lipsticks. मैं अपनी बात नहीं कर रहा, तुम्हारी बात कर रहा हूँ. See? So we cannot stop what? The phenomena of reflection appearing in the mirror. But our experience is that even though there is reflection, our attention doesn't go away from the original. So we have a mirror of waking, we have a mirror of dream, we have a mirror of sleep. Why do we take ourselves to be the reflection called waker? Why do we take ourselves to be the reflection called dreamer? Why do we take ourselves to be the reflection called sleeper? You should remain the original. Whether mirror is there or not there, we don't vanish, because we know reflection is only an imagination. It's a phenomena. So same way, waker, dreamer, sleeper is also a phenomena. But we have taken that to be real, and therefore we are suffering. Come closer. The mirror is the wife and the reflection is the husband. So why you are taking yourself to be the husband? You are the man. All problems are for the husband. All problems are for the father. All problems are for the son. Man has got no problems. So अध्यात्म में यही करना है और कुछ नहीं. पूरी रामायण में यही होगा कि रामचंद्र जी इज परफॉर्मिंग ऑल एक्टिविटीज बट नेवर फॉरगेट्स हु ही इज. कृष्ण भगवान, बिकॉज द अवतार केम आफ्टरवर्ड, इट्स कॉल्ड पूर्ण अवतार. देयर फ्रॉम चाइल्डहुड ओनली हा हा हु शुरू हो गया था उनका. नो डिफरेंस. लोगों को जो समझना है समझने दो, अपनी लीला चल रही है. तो यहां पे बोलते हैं प्राप्ते कलियुगे घोरे नरा पुण्य विवर्जिता. द इन दिस कलियुग पीपल नेचुरली go away from righteousness, they go away from moral and virtuous path. See, and of course durachara rataha, and they indulge in wrong ways of life, wrong conducts, durachar sarve satya, and also they go away from truth. And instead, durachara rataha, they indulge in adharmic activities, they revel in unrighteous activities and various vices. Parang mukhaha, meaning they move away from the original. Parapavada nirataha, paradravyabhilashinaha, parastri sakta manasaha, parahimsa parayanaha. They would indulge in malicious gossip. Parapavad, apavad is vad is good speech, discussion. Apavad, bad discussion. Rataha, revel in gossip, revel in backbiting, revel in तू मैं. इसने ये बोला और किसके बारे में बोलेंगे? जो वहां पे नहीं है उसके बारे में बोलेंगे. And always the other day, so that person who is not there, why? Because they are afraid of saying it on the face. Afraid of saying. But that is the effect of the Kali Yuga. That is what gossiping is. And what else? And paradravya abhilashinaha. अच्छा तुम्हारे पास क्या है? अच्छा तुम्हारे पास घर है, दुर्योधन स्टाइल. मेरा सो मेरा, तेरा सो भी मैं, वो भी मेरा. para means others, dravya means whatever. Dravya just doesn't mean wealth. Everything that belongs to others. I wish I had that. Where did you get these chairs from? They're very strong. Acha, are you discarding them? Nobody says that way, but what is being told here is, in Kali Yuga, the wish, kash, one day I also have a Mercedes, because you saw it somewhere. One day I should also have a house like this. One day I should also have such a amount in my bank account. One day I look at someone else running. One day I wish I had this type of healthy body. This is paradravya abhilasha. Abhilasha means wishing, hoping, akanksha. See, our Kathopanishad also, the 7th verse came, Asha Pratiksha. First is hoping for the unknown, and Pratiksha is expecting what you know. कि काश ये मेरे पास आ जाए, अभी है नहीं लेकिन आ जाए. बस इसी में पूरी जिंदगी निकल जाती है और आखिर में मरना ही है. ये क्यों नहीं बोलते भाई, when you know death is a constant, wait for it. Why for anything else? Anyway, तो यहाँ पे बोलते हैं कि he covets the wealth of others, he wants what other people have. Then, and not only wealth, then parastri sakta manasaha, in mentally he is wanting, lusting after the other woman. He's not happy with one who he has. He wants others also. This is the This is the त्रुटि of this Kali Yuga. दूसरे की बीवी चाहिए, दूसरे के अपने जो अपने पास है उससे हैप्पी नहीं है, बाकियों का चाहिए. So परस्त्री आसक्त मनसः, he is attached to others wives or other ladies. Parahimsa parayanaha, and he is without a second thought, he is ready to do himsa to anything and anyone. And how do we do himsa to anyone? Manasa vacha kaya. Whether अभी गर्मी शुरू हो गई, you will see ants outside the house, मार देंगे जाके. स्पाइडर दिख गया, चप्पल लेके खटाक. Or do you catch the spider by the leg and take him out? और क्या मार देते हो? And then put the wash and it drowns. क्या करते हो? बोलना मत. Para, we think it has got no value. That ant has got no value. That mosquito has got no value. That flower has got no value. Without even taking the Lord's name, attack करके फूल ले लिया. Why? Because you want to have the fragrance. And then do what? Just throw it by the wayside. This is himsa. अपने इसमें क्या बोला है? जब फूल भी तोड़ने हैं, हरे राम 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 भगवान का नाम लो, कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण. ट्रिमिंग कर रहे हो कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण, कि तुम्हें पाप ना लगे, वो भी तो जीव है. नहीं, if I cut them, if I cut this time I cut all my roses very aggressively, बढ़िया हो गए, एकदम उग गए. But I did it with Lord's name. See, there is life in it. Sometimes I catch the spider and throw him out. उसमें एक पैर टूट जाता है, मैं क्या करूं फिर? You cannot live with mosquitoes, you cannot live with cockroaches, you cannot live with spiders. So what do? With minimum harm, you take them out and put it in the garden.
Extreme precautions.
हाँ, जितना अपने से बनता है, ये नहीं कि सीधे मार दिया. But Kalyug is, so Narad Muniji is saying that all these prapte Kalyuge ghore nara punya vivarjitaha duracharata sarve satyavarta parang mukhaha para pavada nirataha paradravya bhilashinaha parastri sakta manasaha parahimsa parayanaha. Now these are the signs of Kalyuga. You can notice in yourself. Now, next two verses again. Dehatma drishtayo mudha nastika pashu buddhayaha matrupitru kruda dveshaha stri deva kama kinkaraha vipra loba graha grasta veda vikraya jivinaha dhanarjanartham abhyasta vidya mada vimohitaha. Dehatma drishtayo mudha. Who is called Mudha? Mudha means Buddhu. Mudha means stupid. Mudha means जिसमें the discriminative ability is not there. Another definition of Mudha यहाँ पे बताए, Dehatma drishtayo. The one who considers himself to be the body is the stupid fellow. अब आपने आपका definition देख लो भैया. Who are we? Who are you? I am not saying it. Adhyatma Ramayana is saying it. Now, don't take it with a pinch of salt. Take it in the right spirit and reorient yourself. That yes, it is true. Even after 14 years of Vanvas with Bhagavad Mahapuran, still Dehadhyas is still lingering. Yes, we may have grown, but it is, be truthful to yourself. I don't know who is where. It is still there. इसीलिए एक्यूपंक्चर के लिए जाते हैं. So who is a mood? Who is a buddhu? Who is a stupid person? Not the one who is not educated. the one who is identified with the name and form, this body, is the moodhas, the stupid fellow. Nastikaha pashubuddhayaha, and such idiots that the mood thinks that the self is the body. He doesn't think that the Atma is the self. He doesn't think that the Ishvara is the self in my heart. He thinks the body is the self. This is the and they would, and such people, they are nastikaha. Astik, they are dedicated to the Lord. Nastik, they have got nothing to do with the Lord. Nastik buddhi. Those who take body to be real, they are Nastik. Those, in spite of the body, they are continuously improving as they are going through life. Their attention, their abidance, their contemplation, their conviction is increasing, maturing, that I am the Atma, I am the self. They are astik. If not Atma, that Bhagwan is, the Ishvara is the entire creation. Ishvara is expressing through my heart. Ishvara is expressing through my body. Ishvara is the entire creation. If your attention has come to Ishvara or Atma, then we are astik. Then we are moving in the right direction. Otherwise, if we say everything in life is only about this body and everything connected to this body, we are Nastik. And we can read as much Ramayana and Bhagavatam we want, it doesn't make a difference. Until and unless this basic error is not corrected. Nastika Pashu Buddhaya, and they are having they are very intellectual. They know so many things. They are great scientists. आज ही मैंने कुछ पोस्ट किया था शाम संग पे. The present head of the Einstein Institute in Germany, he says that as you know, Einstein was the head of that institute. Now this Dwyer करके कोई है, he is the head. He says, the more I am going into quantum physics and I am coming to realize what this creation is, more I am finding there is nothing. And I am searching for nothing. I am trying to find space, time, objective, but all this space, time, objectivity has come from Avyakta. Avyakta is nothing. He says, this is what the Vedas are telling all the time. The truth is the unchanging, and that I am. And he is saying it. He says, I cannot but stop and reflect that what conclusions I am coming to as a result of quantum physics. The Upanishads of the Hindu philosophy, they have already made that conclusion. So nicely he has written there. Their intellect, what is intellect? Their thinking, their discrimination, their behavior, their notions of life, their outlook on life is no better than the animals. See, animals also, they come together with the opposite sex only in a particular season. Then the babies are born, the babies are trained, the babies are educated on how to mark the boundary, how to keep the enemy away, how to come together and ward the enemy away, etc., etc. But once the baby of a cat or a dog or a lion or a birds, once they are weaned off, means they grow to a particular age in animal kingdom, maybe 3 months, 6 months, whatever. After that, the child doesn't know who the father is. The mother and father don't know who the child is. But only in the human species, till the last breath, मैं और मेरा बच्चा, my and my kid. We must replace this me and my kid with me and my Lord, me and my Ram, me and my Krishna, our only relationship should be with Krishna, with Ram. Because if it is with our children, then who are we? Mood. Thank you, sir. किसने बोला? तू बोला? Then we are mood. Why? Dehatma adhyas. That I am this body. We are not saying don't do what is required for the parents, don't do what is required for the children, but continuously default thinking about them, continuously being concerned about them, even after they are grown up. At this age, we have to be concerned about him, that he gets the right samskar and everything. But once he turns like your children, now forget it. They are adults now. See? Now then what do we do? No, but they are going through these troubles. Give them whatever is required, but don't spend extra time thinking about it. Then what should we, instead of this default thinking about your children and parents and relations, friends, what should be our default thinking? मजाक में बोल रहा हूँ, राम नाम सत्य है. In literal sense. राम नाम सत्य है. Our mind should be ever reveling in Ram, 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 Ram. फिर तो जीने का मजा है, फिर मस्ती आएगी. तो वही यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं that देहात्म दृष्टयो मूढ़ाः नास्तिकाः पशु बुद्धयाः मातृपितृ कृतद्वेषाः. That he is enemy of his own father and mother and brothers and sisters. कितने देखने केसेस हमको यहाँ में, कितने देखे हैं मैंने. अपना ये है ना बॉब जेन टी मार्ट्स, बॉब जेन, उसके बेटे ने अपने बाप को ही जेल में डाल दिया. क्यों? Because he was getting old and he was not handing over the business to the son. And that old fellow from teenage, he built up this business and huge chain, Victoria. The son put him behind bars that he is not giving what is mine. And he died a pauper. देखो, अब आपको भी सोचना चाहिए कि टाइम आ गया हैंड ओवर. पर वो भी नहीं. मे बी द रिलेशनशिप वॉज नॉट राइट. कलयुग लक्षण. हाँ. So even the animal kingdom follows the rules of coming together with the opposite sex. Human being anytime worse than animals. And we are not only talking about opposite sex, but he is lusty for not only opposite sex, but for all the things we told before. Other people's wealth, other people's wife, other people's things. He wants. खाने में भी ऐसे ही, सोने में भी ऐसे ही. So he is a slave to passion and lust. And मातृपितृ कृतद्वेषाः स्त्रीदेवा कामकिङ्कराः. And he is a slave to the woman. Kinkara is a slave. Kinkara is a दास. दास बोलते हैं ना. हाँ सर, हाँ दास हो गया ना. तो he is a das. He is a servant to the opposite sex. For that he will do anything. And thus and therefore we see people say, in today's lifestyle, what that is the demand of today's time. What is the demand? That the moment the son gets married, you send him out of the house. So you go and live your life. Why? Because the son, if he doesn't have proper samskar in today's society, where it is individual right versus it's more important. He feels that I am the son. He feels he's torn between the parents' responsibility and he's torn between the love for the wife. Now, whom should he listen to? The mother will not stop blackmailing, or she will compete. If not compete, the natural love. But again, the mother-in-law doesn't understand that this girl has left everything and come into the house. All those things, those challenges are there. So best is, before he decides, you tell him, go and live and make your own mistakes and learn from life. That's the best way. Don't keep them under your umbrella. See? But in Kali Yuga, the children don't want to take care of parents. And I gave some example in one of the classes before. But many cases are there. Why? Then now it comes to sannyasis and brahmins. ये तो हो गया गृहस्था के लिए. अब क्या है? विप्रा लोभ ग्रह ग्रस्ता वेद विक्रय जीविनः धनार्जनार्थम अभ्यस्त vidya mada vimohitaha. The Brahmins, being eclipsed, overcome, subjugated by greed, avarice, would sell the Vedas. See, all those people who are demanding money, they are charging for classes. It happens in Melbourne also. It's totally against. If someone gives, it's okay. But to demand that it is our birthright because we have to run an ashram, because we have to run an organization, because we have to run a temple. It's temple also same thing. क्यों? क्या हो गया? टेम्पल में क्या करते हैं? Now I will chant 108 names of the Lord only when you buy $50 अर्चना ticket. हो गया काम खत्म. They are not waiting for whatever you want to offer. They want to make sure that if I am going to spend 3 minutes in chanting the 108 names of the Lord, they have put a price to it. Transactional. This is the sign of Kali Yuga. So save yourself. The Brahmins being eclipsed, overcome, subjugated by what? Greed. And you go to Badrinath, you go to Haridwar, you go to Varanasi, सब जगह यही चल रहा है. सिर्फ पैसे का धंधा है. और सिर्फ इधर नहीं रुकता, फिर दर्शन देने हैं. The priest comes to you. I have been to, हम गए थे श्रीनाथ, गए थे नाथद्वार. वहाँ पे भी कहीं पे भी चले जाओ. अब हमारे साथ ग्रुप होता है तो हमको जल्दी जाना होता है. अब हम भी कलयुग के ही बच्चे हैं. कलयुग में पैदा हुए बच्चे. आई शुड से कलयुग के बच्चे, कलयुग में पैदा हुए बच्चे. तो हम भी ग्रुप को, यार कहाँ 3-4 घंटे वहाँ खड़े होंगे. हाँ भाई स्वामी जी अंदर जाना है. हाँ अच्छा इतने लगेंगे. फिर उधर बार्गेन होती है. हाँ अंदर चले जाते हैं. देखो, और यही लोग हैं. यू गो टू ऑल दी प्लेसेस एट नाइट, ऑल द प्रीस्ट्स आर ड्रिंकिंग, they are playing gambling. सट्टा चल रहा है उनका. But why go? Today only I was telling someone, why go so far away to Varanasi and Badrinath? Melbourne also, the day they do puja, no alcohol and no meat. Other days they eat meat and drink. I know people here, priest. These are grahastha priests. They are not temple priests. I don't know what temple priests do, but I know people who are doing puja here in Melbourne. They eat meat and they drink. The day they are called to do puja, kapde upde pehen ke, they are like a ekdam sabhya pujari and puja karte hain. Hypocrisy. Would sell the Vedas and earn a livelihood from it, and would acquire knowledge only to earn money and shall become haughty and arrogant due to their knowledge and superior birth. Why? Because I am born a Brahmin. तो I am not supposed to know the Vedas, but थोड़ा सा पढ़ लेंगे, थोड़ा सा सीख लेंगे, थोड़ा सा योगा कर लेंगे, 3 week क्रैश कोर्स, उसके बाद क्या, चलो क्लास शुरू हो गई. हाउ मच? $20, $15 अ क्लास. किस लिए? माउंट वेवली में घर बना लो, ग्लेन वेवली में घर बना लो. And then they advertise, proceeds from all the money that is collected is given to donation. How much? How much?
50 cents. Perhaps.
You know the rule of Australia?
13%.
No, 13%. America 9%. एक बार पहले भी बताया था मैंने. In Australia, all charities, every dollar that you give, by law, they are supposed to spend 13 cents only out of that $1
To qualify.
on the actual purpose for which you have collected the money. Rest 87 cents can be used for Mercedes, 5-star hotel,
Salary of CEO.
salary of, exactly. Why do you think all cricketers are opening charitable organizations? We are stupid. We should also start one.
To Microsoft also.
हाँ, उसका भी तो यही काम है. Only 13 cents. Signs of Kali Yuga. देखो. So these are examples right from here. And why talk about these people only? Ashrams are doing it. They are selling Bhagavad Gita envelopes, भेजते हैं बाद में सबको, दक्षिणा तो जबरदस्ती, क्लासेस को चार्ज करते हैं. Expectation is there. On the stage when the puja is there or the रामायण हो रही है, रामायण के लिए पूजा करनी है, बोली लगती है $250, $500. किसी के अगर भिक्षा जाना है तो भी मिनिमम 500 दोगे तो आएंगे स्वामी जी, नहीं तो नहीं आएंगे. What is this? और तुम पढ़ाते क्या हो? They are teaching Vedanta, isn't it? They are teaching this knowledge. They give lectures from the Vyaspeeth like this, but then what is the action? खुद ही follow नहीं करते. अभी कल, tomorrow I am going to someone's house for Bhiksha, tomorrow evening. Same problem. They are involved in some organization and same problem. They said, I went there for spirituality. I didn't go there to organize this and organize that and organize. So the plot is lost. The parents are lost because children are 26 and 24. Swamiji, we thought we are giving them the right knowledge, samskaras, but they are going the wrong way. They say, we don't believe in Hinduism, we don't believe in Tamil, whatever the Brahmanism, we don't believe in that. अभी उन पहले डैडी मम्मी को चुप किया कि भाई तुम बड़ा सोचो, थिंक वाइड एंगल लेंस ले लो. फिर स्वामी जी, पर मेरा क्लास था बाद में, मैंने कहा फिर भिक्षा पे बुला लो. कल भिक्षा पे जाएंगे, 2 साइड दिखाएंगे और फिर बात करेंगे. See? But this is what happens. Because where there is transaction, expectation of a transaction, that knowledge cannot catch roots in the person to whom it is being given.
Fruits will not be there.
Fruits तो हमको चाहिए नहीं.
Education का जो आपका term
हाँ, तो what I am talking about is the roots will not be nourished,
nourished.
because sometime that kid, that youth, that adult will come to see कि यार I have been taken for a ride. Some people realize early, some people realize then it's too late. It's too late then. Because the knowledge that is being presented or given or shared, it's not out of integrity. And where there is no integrity, how can it stick? How can it stick?
पात्र में छेद है तो पानी कैसे?
पानी रुकेगा ही नहीं ना उसमें. नहीं, पात्र में छेद की बात नहीं है, वो देने वाला, हाँ अच्छा, देने वाला जो पात्र है, हाँ सही बात है. तो ये चीज़ यहाँ पे बताई जा रही है. दे आर टेलिंग इन दिस दैट सो फर्स्ट verse number 11 was for grahasthas, verse number 12 for the brahmins and the sannyasis. सन्यासियों को भी एक चेला चाहिए, अपना कुक लेके चलते हैं, दे मेरे को ये मत टच करो, मेरे को आसन चाहिए. अरे who is a sannyasi who has given up everything and you are demanding this, that, without that I will not do it. Until unless you don't give me 25 lakhs, I will not give a lecture. अरे वो आसाराम क्या टाइम हो गया भाई? हाँ काफ़ी है आज के लिए. We'll start next week from 13th verse. ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. हरिः ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम.